Hey, Kevin, look, there's the marina.
Where?
The marina is right there behind you.
Let's go see the marina.
Sure, let's go. Here we are at the marina. Here's the marina.
That's right, this is a marina. A marina is a place where people park their boats, especially for recreational boats. And park, can you say you park your boat at the marina? Well, they have a special word, they say dock. You dock your boat at the marina. And what is a marina? It's a series of docks. That's right, dock is also a noun. A marina is a series of docks where people dock their boats.
Is there a marina near here?
Yes, there's one near here. The marina is right here. If you ask the question, where is the marina? I can say, the marina is right here, or I can use it. It's right here.
Kevin, what preposition do we use?
You can say in the marina or at the marina. Both are correct. I think at the marina sounds better, but let's look at the sign. What does the sign say? The sign says, no fishing in the marina. So you can say in the marina too.
Where are we?
We're at the marina.
Hey, Kevin, where does the word marina come from?
The word marina comes from the word marine. Let's read the sign. State marine protected areas. They're referring to the ocean. We use the word marine to refer to the ocean. That's why it's called a marina. And this is a boat ramp. Ramp. This is a boat ramp. It's where people can put their boats on the trailer and get the boat out of the ocean. It's called a boat ramp. And this is a dock. Let's walk on the dock. Come on, let's walk on the dock. So we're walking on the dock. We use the preposition on. We're walking on the dock. And if you go fishing, you fish off the dock. But the sign said no fishing, so there's no fishing off the dock. We use the preposition off when we talk about fishing. There's no fishing off the dock. It's not allowed. And we're walking on the dock. This is a dock. And remember, this is the marina, and the marina is a series of docks. We're here at the boat ramp. Let's read what the sign says. What does the sign say? The sign says, caution, pedestrians yield to launch ramp traffic. What does that mean? Well, caution means be careful. Pedestrians are people who are walking. Like me, I'm a pedestrian. Pedestrians yield to launch ramp traffic. Yield is a verb. It means to give right of way. To give the right of way to the other people, or in this case, to the traffic. What is the traffic? The trucks that are loading the boats. I have to yield to the trucks that are loading their boats. I have to let them go first. That's what yield means, to let the other person go first. And why do they say launch ramp? Launch ramp traffic. I say this is a boat ramp, but the sign says this is a launch ramp. Sure, you can call it that too. But why do they call it a launch ramp? Because you launch your boat from the ramp. You let the boat out in the ocean. That's the action launch. You launch your boat, you can call it a launch ramp. I just call it a boat ramp. Lisa's walking down the dock. You can say she's walking on the dock, or you can say she's walking down the dock. Because she's going that way. She's walking down the dock.
Hey, Kevin, what kind of boats are those?
Those are called sailboats. There are a lot of sailboats in the marina today. How do I know they're sailboats? Because they all have a mast. This is a mast on a sailboat. The mast is where you put the sail. The sail goes on the mast.
And what's the action?
The action is sail too.
Can I say go sailing?
Sure, it's an activity. It's a fun activity, so you can say go sailing. I'm going to go sailing on my sailboat. I'm going to sail far away on my sailboat.
Do you have a sailboat, Kevin?
No, it's an example.
Hey, Kevin, what about those boats behind you?
Oh, those boats. Those aren't sailboats. Those are motorboats. You see, there's no mast and you have a motor in the back. There's a motor in the back. That's how you know it's a motorboat. These are motorboats.
How do you pronounce the word motor?
Motor. In American English, we pronounce it with a long O, mo. The T is a fast D, da-da-da, mode, motor. Motor. They're called motorboats.
Hey Kevin, what is this thing called?
That's called a buoy. That's a buoy. It just floats. I don't know why this buoy is here, but it's called a buoy. Pronunciation, use a long oo, like food. Oo, boo, buoy. And then the long E like green beans. And link the vowels. Buoy. When you link the vowels, you hear kind of a W sound. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Together, boo, buoy. This is called a buoy.
And what's the action?
The verb is float. The buoy is just floating in the water. And I don't know why it's floating in the water, but that's what it's doing. The buoy is tied to the dock. The buoy is tied to the dock. When you link the sounds, the D links to the T in to. Together, tied to the dock. And the word to is pronounced t. Not to, but t, because the word is not stressed. The buoy is tied to the dock. And let's talk about the difference between these two words. Tied, the buoy is tied to the dock, and the word tight. They sound similar, but they are different words. When I say tight, you have a T at the end, but you hear a stop T. So people say tight, tight. Not the same as tied. Let's check if the rope is tight or loose. The rope isn't tight, it's loose. It's not tight, it's loose. This is loose, not tight. But this is tight. So I can say it's tied very tight. The rope is tied very tight. A boat is coming into the marina. The boat is going to come into the marina and dock. We use dock instead of park. The boat is going to dock in the marina.
Are there people on the boat?
Yeah, there are people on the boat.
And what are they gonna do?
They're going to get off the boat. You get on the boat and you get off the boat. They're going to get off the boat.
What did he do?
He tied the boat to the dock. They docked the boat. That's the verb in the past. They docked the boat, and he tied the boat to the dock. That's the noun dock. He tied the boat to the dock. Hey, look where we are. We're at the Monterey Peninsula Yacht Club. Monterey. You have NT, you don't hear the T when it's between vowels. Monterey. You can say Monterey, but you'll usually hear Monterey. Monterey Peninsula Yacht Club. What is a peninsula? Well, it's not an island. It's connected to the land, so it's a peninsula. That's where we are. The Monterey Peninsula Yacht Club. Pronunciation, yacht. The CH is silent. Don't pronounce the CH. It's yacht. The vowel, ah, is the open ah sound like hot and stop. Together, yacht. The T is a stop T at the end after the vowel. Yacht. Yacht. Stop the air with your tongue. Yacht. This is the Monterey Peninsula Yacht Club, and it was established in 1953. It's really old. EST means established. It's when it opened. It's when it started. The club was established in 1953. That was a long time ago. Let's go check it out. Oh no! It's a private club, members only, and we're not members, so we can't go. We found another sign about the yacht club. What does it say? It says Monterey Peninsula Yacht Club, founded in 1953. It was founded in 1953. So founded is like established. Pronunciation, established or founded. It was founded in 1953.
Hey Kevin, where do you want to go next?
Let's go check out Fisherman's Wharf. The sign says Fisherman's Wharf is that way. Let's go check it out.
What about the harbor?
The harbor? A harbor is a safe place for boats to dock when there's bad weather. But really, the harbor is the whole area. It's the wharf, the marina, the docks, everything. That's the harbor. Look, we found some sea lions. The sea lions are on the dock, enjoying the sunny day. We're at Fisherman's Wharf. It's a big tourist attraction here in Monterey. So let's go check it out. Now we're here. We're on the wharf. We're on Fisherman's Wharf. If I say the name Fisherman's Wharf, there's no article the. We're on Fisherman's Wharf. It's the name of the wharf. But I can say we're on the wharf too. Then I use the article the. We're on the wharf. Remember, the preposition is on. We're on the wharf. And what is a wharf? A wharf is a series of docks for commercial boats to load and unload cargo or passengers. This is the wharf. This is Fisherman's Wharf in Monterey, California. But it's also a big tourist attraction with a lot of restaurants and shops. Look what we found. We found some sailboats that are out of the water. This is a wooden sailboat. Wooden is the adjective to describe something that's made out of wood. This is an old wooden sailboat. And what are they doing? They're working on it. They're sanding down the old wood and they're going to paint it again. They're going to repaint it. They're going to sand it down and repaint the boat. So the verb is sand. You use sandpaper on the wood. The verb is sand. You sand the wood. Or you can use the phrasal verb sand down. They need to sand down the wood and repaint the boat. And this is a new sailboat. It's not a wooden sailboat. I think it's made of fiberglass. I'm not sure. But this is a new sailboat. Let's talk about the parts of the boat. This is called the rudder. Rudder. This is the rudder of the boat. It's how you steer the boat. Pronunciation, rudder. Use the short sound like cup and up. Rudder. This is the rudder. And that's the propeller. That's the propeller that makes it move. If you don't have the sails up, you use the propeller. So it has a motor too, in case it's not windy that day. We found some more docks, and we found this sign. The sign says, no fishing from dock. In conversational English, we would say, no fishing from the dock. We would use the article the, but it's a sign, you know. No fishing from the dock. You can use the preposition from, or you can use the preposition off. Both prepositions are correct. Now we're here at the pier. This is a pier. What's a pier? A pier is like a long dock that goes out into the ocean. This is a pier. And the pronunciation is like ear and hear. Pier. This is the pier. And you can say this is a harbor. Harbor, pronunciation. Use the R sound like far and car, har. And the second syllable is like burger. Together, harbor. This is a harbor. It's a safe place for boats to go when the weather is bad. But these boats are not docked at any dock. They're anchored. They're anchored in the harbor. We have the noun anchor, and we have the verb anchored with a D sound, anchored. The boats are anchored in the harbor. The noun anchor, this is an anchor. And the boats are anchored in the harbor. Pronunciation of the word anchor, use a long A like say and day. A, anchor. And the second syllable is the like burger. Together, anchor. And keep watching for a complete explanation of the pronunciation of words with A-N-K and A-N-G. When you see words with A-N-K or A-N-G in the dictionary, it says to use the sound A like apple and black cat. But people don't really talk like that. We use the long A like plate and date. A. So again, words with ANK and ANG use the long A sound, like plate and date. Example, bank. We don't say bank. It's not like black cat, bank. It's bank. Bank. Use the long A sound. This is a bank. Or words like bankrupt and bankruptcy also use the long A because you have ANK. Example, the business closed. The business went bankrupt. Go in the past, went. The business went bankrupt. I use the verb go. The business will go bankrupt in the future, but this business went bankrupt in the past. Or the word bankruptcy. With bankruptcy, we use the verb file. File for bankruptcy. The business, the company, filed for bankruptcy. Let's hear some examples.
I mean, she's back now, but I don't want to go bankrupt.
Listen, you've seen almost every independent clinic in this area either go bankrupt or shut down.
If the victims of these attacks or their families attempt to sue the airline industry for damages, we will go bankrupt.
Let's practice. Did the business go bankrupt? That's right. The business went bankrupt. Did they file for bankruptcy? That's right. They filed for bankruptcy. And this word, blank. We don't say blank. It's blank. Use the long A sound. Example, this is a blank piece of paper. Let's hear some examples.
It was blank, but the postmark said Fort Hancock, Texas.
Just give me a pen. I'll sign a blank piece of paper. You can fill out whatever.
Example, I need to make some notes. I need a blank piece of paper. Let's practice. Do you need to make some notes? Do you need a blank piece of paper? That's right. I need a blank piece of paper. Another example is prank. A prank is like a joke. You play a trick on someone for fun. Sometimes it's mean. That's a prank. And it has the long A sound. Prank. You can say it different ways. You can say, he played a prank on me with the verb play. He played a prank on me. And the preposition on. He played a prank on me. Or I can use the verb pull. Pull in the past, pulled. He pulled a prank on me. Same preposition, on. He pulled a prank on me. Or I can use prank as a verb, and I can change it to the past with ed. Pronunciation, pranked. He pranked me. When I use prank as a verb, there's no preposition. There's no on. Just, he pranked me. Let's hear some examples.
Are you playing a prank on me? Because you were talking earlier about deleting pictures.
Please tell me you found this in a dumpster and you're playing some prank on me.
I think these guys are trying to play some sort of a Halloween prank on us, but I'm not buying it, are you? No!
He's fine. It was just a prank he and his friends pulled.
It's one thing to pull a prank.
You pull a prank?
It's another one to hurt someone.
Muffy told me to say I was her cousin so we could pull the prank on the ferry.
I heard your roommate pranked your boy Nardo's wedding.
Well, Cody pranked you, but I made him stop.
Well, pulling someone's pants down when they don't expect it, that is a prank, but...
We pranked their house. Big deal.
Another example of ANK is this word, drank. In the present, drink. In the past, drank. Remember, use the long A sound. It's not drank. It's not a like apple. It's a. Dray. Drank. In the present, drink. In the past, drank. And the participle is drunk. So let's practice with the past. Drank. He is still drinking his water, but she drank all her water. She drank it all. She drank all her water. I can say she drank it all. He's still drinking, but she drank it all. He's still drinking his water, but she drank it all. She drank all her water. Let's hear some examples.
But today she drank it all right there from the fridge.
Kids drank it all.
Hey, what happened to all the Gatorade?
Exactly. They drank it all.
I can't believe it. He drank it all. Help me out.
I can't. She drank it all.
Let's practice. Does she still have water or did she drink it all? That's right, she drank it all. And we have this word, cranky. It's not cranky, it's cray. Cranky. Cranky means grumpy or grouchy. These are all synonyms. It means you're in a bad mood. If you're cranky, grumpy, or grouchy, you are in a bad mood. Example, she's cranky in the morning before she has her coffee. She's not in a good mood. You can also use the verb get. I get and you get, but she gets. She gets cranky in the morning before she has her coffee. She's upset. She's not happy. She's not in a good mood. Let's hear some examples.
And then when she's hungry, she's weak and cranky and ugly.
Makes you cranky, raises your blood sugar and all that.
I see a cranky old woman too tired to play games.
Isn't she a cranky old maid?
Dad's gonna be cranky and he's not gonna want anyone bringing up his age.
So I'm a little cranky, and if I were you, I wouldn't mess with me.
Let's practice. Is she cranky in the morning? That's right, she's cranky in the morning. Does she get cranky before she has her coffee? That's right, she gets cranky in the morning before she has her coffee. Now let's look at this word, yank. Yank is a verb. It's an action. It means to pull something away. To pull something away very fast. To take something very fast. Yank.
I grabbed her ear and damn near yanked her out of the room. I was so angry.
The front panels were yanked off.
What if these are stuck closed? Because you yanked them closed.
Something grabbed my hand and yanked me right to the floor.
All the festering wounds of your marriage, the disappointments, the resentments, they're gone in one clean yank and you're free.
Example, he yanked the toy away from the girl. He yanked it out of her hands, and now she's crying. We see the prepositions out of. He yanked it out of her hands. He took it away. He took it away quickly. He yanked it out of her hands, and now she's crying. What happened? Did he take her toy away? Did he yank it out of her hands? That's right, he yanked it out of her hands. Now let's look at some words with A-N-G, making the same long A sound, A, like date and plate. Example, hanger. This is a hanger. I hang my clothes on the hanger. So the word hang, A-N-G, has the long A. Hang, it's not hang, it's hang. I hang my clothes on a hanger. Remember, hanger does not have a hard G sound. It's not hanger. It's hanger. Make the sound in your nose, and then hanger. I hang my clothes on a hanger. I hang my sweater on a hanger. What about you? Do you hang your sweater on a hanger? That's right, I hang my sweater on a hanger. And this word, angle. With angle, we pronounce the hard G sound. Angle, angle. Use the long A, angle. This is a right angle. An angle that is 90 degrees is called a right angle. So this is a right angle. Let's practice. Is this a right angle? That's right, this is a right angle. And this word is mango. Mango. Use the long A. It's not mango and it's not mango. In English it is mango. With this word we pronounce the hard G sound. So it's mango. Mango.
Would you like to try our mango fruit blast?
Hey, strawberry, mango, and blueberry.
I don't like mangoes. I don't like to eat mangoes because they're too difficult to peel and they make a mess. But I like the flavor, so I like mango juice. Let's practice. What about you? Do you like mangoes? Very good. And do you like drinking mango juice? Very good. And this word is slang. We see A-N-G, so we use the long A sound. It's not slang, it's slang. A. Slang. Slang is not countable, so I cannot say it's a slang. It's just slang. Slang is expressions and words that people use for a short time because they're popular and then they disappear. So I don't like slang. I don't like slang because it changes constantly. I don't like teaching slang because maybe in a year it'll be gone and no one will use the word anymore. So I don't like teaching slang.
What is fetch? Oh, it's like slang from England.
Jarhead. Noun. Slang for marine.
If you want to learn slang, you can go to this website. It's called Urban Dictionary, and it has a lot of slang. So if you want to learn slang, go to Urban Dictionary. Let's practice. If you want to learn slang, where should you go? That's right. If you want to learn slang, go to Urban Dictionary. They have a lot of slang. And now let's talk about some words that are not spelled A-N-K or A-N-G, but phonetically they make the same sound. And for this reason, we pronounce them with the long A. With anchor, the CH makes the k sound. So for that reason, we pronounce the A with a long A sound. Anchor. Anchor. This is an anchor. And the anchor is very heavy. Let's practice. Is the anchor heavy or light? That's right, the anchor is heavy. It's not light. And this word, anxious. Anxious has a soft K sound. It's not anxious, it's a softer K. Anxious. Anxious. Anxious has two meanings. Anxious can mean worried. Worried and upset. I'm anxious about the meeting. I'm worried about the meeting. I use the preposition about. I'm anxious about the meeting. But if I change the preposition and I say I'm anxious to do something, I'm anxious to go to the party, that's a different meaning. That means I want to do it. Not exactly excited, but I want to do it. I want to do it soon. I want to do it as soon as possible. I'm anxious to do it. I'm anxious to go to the party. Not the same as worried. It means you want to do something soon. Let's hear some examples.
I just don't want you to get too anxious about the seating chart.
You're not even a little anxious about it?
Yeah, the point is I'm way too anxious about what could happen 5 minutes from now to be content with now.
My mom was getting really anxious about the sun coming up.
That's what made me anxious about the play. I mean, how do you figure out the right thing to do?
That's an anxiety dream. Are you anxious about something?
Why are they so anxious to arrest so many scientists?
I mean, I've been getting so anxious to get back there, and there's...
I'm not that anxious to get there.
She was so anxious to get home.
I was so anxious to get here, I didn't get a chance to eat.
Oh, no, that's all right. I've never seen somebody so anxious to get to jail.
Example, he's anxious about the test. He has to take a test and he's worried about it because he didn't study. He didn't study very well, so now he's anxious about the test. We use the preposition about when the idea is worried. He's anxious about the test. Let's practice. Is he anxious about the test? That's right, he's anxious about the test because he didn't study. A different example. Now this boy, he wants to open the present. He wants to open the present as soon as possible. So I say he's anxious to open the present. I use to plus the action open. This has a different meaning. It means he wants to do it as soon as possible. He's anxious to open the present. Let's practice. Is he anxious to open the present? That's right, he's anxious to open the present.
Thanks. We use the long A. Thanks. Thank you. Sank. In the present sink, in the past sank. The Titanic sank. Let's practice. Did the Titanic sink? That's right. The Titanic sank. Good job. Ankle. Ankle. Use the long A. Ankle. Her ankle hurts. Let's practice. Does her ankle hurt? That's right, her ankle hurts. It's a fish tank. I don't have a fish tank. Do you have a fish tank? Are there a lot of fish in the tank? That's right, there are a lot of fish in the tank. Good job. Hang. Use the long A. Hang. She is hanging the clothes on the line. Let's practice. What is she doing? That's right, she is hanging the clothes on the line. Good job. Language. I speak 3 languages. How many languages do you speak? Good job. Ring, in the past, rang. The bell rang at 10. Let's practice. When did the bell ring? That's right, the bell rang at 10. Good job.
So remember, when you see ANK or ANG, use the long A sound. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to become a member, click the join button, and we'll see you next time.